Hello, Holliston. You're looking live from Rolls Fieldhouse here in the campus of Holliston High School. It's Panther basketball. In this Tri-Valley basketball game, it'll be your Holliston Panthers taking on the Ashland Clockers in a rematch of Friday night's game. I'm Brian Winston, along to bring you the game with the legend, Jay Wyman himself, an Ashland, a former Ashland resident, but I know true in heart he's a Clocker.
Yeah. Once a Clocker, always a Clocker.
Right, but he's on our side now. He's come over, and so we're bringing you the game live on the Holliston Cable Access Television Network and SportView. You'll see this on channel, I don't know the exact channels. I know it's channel 11 for Comcast viewers, channel 34 for Verizon, and also live on Facebook as well. So, Panther, we just saw a very exciting game, Jay. The JV game went into overtime. That's why we're starting a little bit late here. And, Jay, the Panthers beat the Clockers the other night on Friday, 54-45. It got close at the end, but then the Panthers walked away with it. What are you thinking about today's Sunday afternoon matchup here?
Well, I think if this is anything like the JV game, we're going to have a lot of fun this afternoon. The JV's played a great game. Of course, the other night, Ashland played their first game. They lost to Holliston. But again, now Holliston, this is their third or fourth game. They should be kind of maybe starting to hit a little bit on what they should be doing all year. And Ashland, of course, is only their second game. So I expect a good, strong game, fundamentals. And right away, we're down on the floor, and that's what I love to see.
We'd love to see that as Joe Gentile is on the floor. He'll cause the tie-up, but it'll be Clocker ball. Your starting five for the Panthers are senior Jackson Cody, senior captain Spencer Merkin. Also, Max Penn, a senior. Joe Gentile is a sophomore, along with Austin Merkin, the sophomore. That's your Panthers starting five, coached by Coach Champagne and assistant coach Sean Costello. And this one almost fumbled out of bounds, but regained. Loud Panther bench, but still a nice take there. That's number 4 for the Clockers. That's Jeff Dalloway Jr. with the hoop. And so the Clockers take an early lead.
Yeah, Clockers open up right now in man-to-man defense.
This is Spencer from the corner, across court to his brother Austin. Austin dribbles in, steps, drives, long rebound, Clockers. Both benches very vocal here, making up for the lack of fans, which we love to see here. Big part of high school basketball. That three is short rebound. Gentile off to the Merkin brothers. Here comes
Gentile.
Spencer.
A nice box out by Gentile down low and is able to control the ball.
Spencer hop step gets blocked. Back to Cody up top. Cody, nothing there to Merkin. Austin, far side. It's Spencer. Shot clock coming down to 11. Behind the back, around baseline. Spencer trying to get there, kicks it over cross court to his brother Austin. It's short rebound. That's Gentile and turned it over. Some hands were up there, Jay. I know you love that on defense. The hands up and in blocking passing lanes.
Good defense, and you want, whether you're playing man-to-man or zone, you've got to have those hands up.
Drive again by number 4. Doesn't get it. Rebound Penn, and here come the Panthers. Merkin kicking. Saving it by Cody.
Nice save.
Into the hands of Gentile. Back to Cody for 3. Good! Bombs away for Jackson Cody, and the Panthers are on the board. It's 3-2.
5:45 left to go in the first quarter.
So Jackson showing much more versatility this year, inside and outside. Merkin, it looks like the Panthers in some man.
There's a nice steal almost by Merkin.
Out of their traditional zone. Good to see here. Coach Champagne mixing it up. Almost looked like a travel there, but it'll be a push in the back. I believe that'll be on Austin Merkin, number 13. And the first substitution of the game will happen now as Gentile sits. In comes senior Jack Winston. So your Panthers on the court are the Merkin brothers, Spencer and Austin, Jackson Cody, Max Penn, and Jack Winston. Panthers up 1 early, very early here in this contest. A lot of excitement in this gym earlier, and there's a travel. So Max Penn, nice job. Baxton Jackson, good job there defending that handoff and caused a travel.
seeing good defense on both sides, and that's what you want to see in a game like this. You know, you want to get down there. Now, Holliston won their first game, so they're going to be really excited about what they did. And Ashland playing their second game probably feels, well, now we can get a little bit closer. We'll make a run at Holliston and put this away in the win column for us.
Merkin far corner. Winston tries to get in the lane. Nothing there. He's tied up, and it'll be a jump ball. So try to get the ball in on a couple of guys, and the ball was low. It'll be a jump ball, which will retain. Holliston will retain possession. Again, COVID rules. There are no inbounds from under the basket now. They're always on the side.
Well, I like what Jack Winston did there. You know, we saw this in the first game. Is it take it to the hoop? Just keep taking it to the hoop. Good stuff will happen.
And lots of Panthers on the board in the last game against Ashland.
Now there's only 12 seconds left on the shot clock because
Back to
Holliston retained possession.
Our side, Penn up top. Merkin, shot clock in single digits, tries to get into Jackson to Winston, couldn't quite handle it. Shot clock runs out. And the Merkin shot won't count, so 4:47 to go. Panthers used up all that shot clock, could not get the shot off, and it's a turnover.
Well, I'm not quite sure that all the Holliston players realized that. They probably thought there was 30-second clock, but because you didn't change possession, that clock stayed.
And we've got a 5-second violation, so the Clockers turned the ball over.
Yeah, there you go.
And it'll be side out for the Panthers. With the ball in the lead, 3-2, 4.5 to go. First period here on this Sunday afternoon. Brought to you by Holliston Cable Access Television. Sport View, fumbled by Jack. He loses possession.
Whoa.
But tips it, almost a steal, kick back out. Shot is good. That's number 22. That's Jake Rimza.
Nice shot by Rimza. Get up. Nice arc. Soft landing.
Remember that name from the old Tondorf days as well, the baseball games they used to do. And Max Penn gets himself fouled. He will go to the line.
Nice job by Max. Max came down. I think he went to get, maybe he was one step closer, but he was blocked off by the Ashland guys. But again, attacking the rim, that's what you want to see.
Max Penn, the senior, the lefty. First one's long.
Mass substitutions here again.
It'll be Gentile in for Winston. As he gets coached up to my left by Coach Champagne. Penn for the second. Again, COVID rules, no players at in the paint for the first shot. Second one is smooth for Max, and it's good.
I'll explain that rule. I got the chance to talk to the referees in between games here. I'll explain that rule in a second.
So tie game at 4. 3:53 go. Ashland ball. They get it in
nice block.
It's blocked by Penn, and he gets the ball. Good job by Max. Merkin in transition.
That's what's great about being a left-hander. You know, if you're left-handed, when you're defending a right-handed shooter, the hand's on the proper side to defend.
Merkin, far side. Not much movement by the Panthers here as it goes cross-court to Austin. Shot clock under 10, excuse me. Spencer drives, creates, and scores. Great take there, boy. The Panthers having some trouble on offense there, and Spencer solved it.
They're having trouble, but what they're doing is they have some really nice spacing there, which allows the players to come in and make their moves.
That one is sent out of bounds to nobody, to Ashland turnover, so Panther ball.
I like that. I like the spacing Holliston had there, and even though it took a little bit of time to get that thing finalized, it gave the players the opportunity to get in and make their cuts.
Cody up top. Far corner, Merkin for 3. Side backboard, no good. Rebound, Cody to Austin Merkin. He'll try opposite end. That one's long. Rebound by Ashland. That was number 23 with the rebound. That's Dylan Drozek. Jump shot, rattles in and out, no good. Penn rebounds it. Almost went in on the Penn tip. Back to Spencer. Spencer. Clocker falls down. They got numbers. Penn sees it, sees an opening. It's short. No good. Clocker's on the move. Oh, Max Penn. Great job by Max.
Yeah, that's how you get in there. You get in there, you set your feet, you turn your body, you don't move. And that resulted in an offensive foul. That's tough to take, too, because the Ashland player was coming full steam.
So well done by Max to plant his feet. That'll be the second team foul on Ashland. That was on number 20. That is Spencer Roth. Panthers with the ball and the lead, approaching the 2-minute mark of the first quarter. Spencer to Austin, down low to Penn.
Oh, what a great
finds
inlet.
it and scores.
Great inlet pass right there by Merkin. That was Merkin, right? In the corner.
And that was Merkin to Penn. Penn using that left hand. Always got a soft touch around the hoop. Panthers up 4. Not much happening. Good D by the Panthers. Clocker's having trouble getting the ball inside the three-point line for that matter.
Yeah.
And it'll be a timeout by their coach. That's Mike Norman, head coach of Ashland, who takes a good timeout with 11 on the shot clock. So Panthers spirited off the bench with an 8-4 lead, Jay.
Well, we saw it in the first game. We'll see it in this game, too, is that the defense, the defense spurs the offense. And Holliston has some good defensive stops, and they're able to come down and grab a 4-point lead now with 1:39 left to go in the first quarter. But I love the Holliston defense right now, the way they're playing. Ashland's got some shooters, though. You can tell. It's funny. We talk about this a lot. You want to get good shots or great shots, and you can see some of these Ashland kids. You can tell they're good shooters because they have a nice form and they have nice arc and everything. And it gets a little scary for the opponent because maybe they're missing a few now, but pretty soon those will drop.
So the scoring so far has been all Max Penn and Spencer Merkin. Spencer hit a 3 and Max with 5, as Coach Norman looking to get his team a little bit better offensive looks, as they've been struggling against this excellent Panther defense to start. So 1:39 to go first quarter here in Holliston.
Say Coach Norman, that's all I can think of is Coach Norman Dale from Hoosiers.
So it'll be Clocker's ball on the side. Again, 11 on the shot clock. The Panthers on the court are Spencer Merkin. Number 12, Colin Kerr, has checked in. Number 11, Henry Savino as well. And a steal by Penn. He's on the charge. Blocked, though. No call. Nice hustle there by number 20. That was Spencer Roth to get the block on Penn. Shot clock under 20. Tipped away. And Ashland hustles down, but they're going to call it out of bounds.
12 seconds now on the shot clock.
So the shot clock does not update, not quite a change in possession. So 12 to go as Cody checks back in for Penn.
Penn gave him some good defense.
Merkin, crossover, steps back, he scores.
Count it.
Excellent work there by Spencer. Just the crossover gave him a little bit of room. He elevated and scored.
Well, you can tell Spencer's a player. You can tell, right off the bat that he knows what he's doing. He gets out there. He's got a nice soft touch on his shooting.
Son of a coach. Both Austin and Spencer. Their dad, a former high school coach. And it's a rebound by Gentile. He gets it off to Kerr in transition. Under a minute to go. Kerr, far
Great
side.
pass.
Spencer
Great
hesitates. Back rims it, no good. And Ashland on the move. That's Roth, no good. Rebound is fumbled around. It comes here. It'll be out of bounds. It'll be Panther ball with just under 23 seconds to go, 22 9/10.
Colin Kerr did a great job hustling down. He was behind the man with the ball. He came in and was able to get in front of him, between him and the basket, and disrupt the shot. Excellent defensive play by Kerr.
Spencer Merkin checks out for a little breather here at the end of the first quarter. Shot clock is off, 10 seconds. Savino, not sure what's going to do there. It gets eventually turned over by Gentile. In the corner at the buzzer, no good, it's short. And Henry Savino, Jeff is his father. Hi, Jeff, watching out there. But that's Henry Savino with the rebound. And it'll end the first quarter here in Holliston. 10-4 Panther lead. So a little sloppy, but Panthers showing some signs of aggressive defense and have been able to put the ball in the hoop.
Yeah, I think both teams did a good job on defense. Of course, Holliston's done a little bit better here, holding Ashland to only 4 points. But to give Ashland credit, 10 points in a quarter, holding Holliston 10 points in a quarter is a big deal for them too. So, nice job. We see some nice shooting and some really good defense. And Penn came out and kind of asserted himself defensively a little bit there, and of course Kerr with a nice play at the end of the quarter there. So, like what I see from Holliston, good hustle, good defense, and once again Ashland with only a very, very short time to practice and have that one game in there. Even though with the 4 points, they're doing really well. They're keeping up with the game, the flow of the game, and they're not falling behind or getting tired yet. So that's a good thing that the coach, Ashland coach, will be happy about.
The energy has continued right from this exciting junior varsity game we had, as we referenced earlier, that went into overtime. A Panther win, and the excitement's carried over here, and the enthusiasm and athleticism has happened here early in this first part of the game today here in Holliston. So their teams are about to come out of their off of their benches here between the periods, between the quarters, 10-4 Holliston, as Coach Champagne has his troops around him.
Brian, I know you and Carlos, I believe, did the hockey game the other night. We don't. You want to say period? Say period. That's okay. We get it. You've been doing a lot of work for HCAT and doing a great job.
Oh, thanks, Jay. And doing that hockey game, that was my first, was a ton of fun. I really enjoyed that. It would have been a dream of mine to yell score into a microphone. So HCAT letting my dreams come true here. So anyway, second quarter to go here in Holliston. It's 10-4. Panthers, it'll be clock or ball. To start, your Panthers are going to be Cody, Gentile, Kerr, Savino, and Austin Merkin. So a young lineup on the team here, on the floor, for Champagne. There's a trap up top. Blocked by Savino, but it'll be a foul.
Oh.
So they had the trap on the sideline, but it will send Savino with the reach there, and this will send, I believe that's number 30. That's number 30. This is Charles Milksis, who will go to the line for Ashland. Milksis is first. Nice and true. 10-5. So, Jay, you were saying earlier about the rule?
Yeah, the rule is that you can have two players, as you see. The offense, defense can have 2 players. You could also the defense can also have 1 to 2 players foul line extended, but the player foul line extended cannot come in and cut the shooter until after the ball hits the rim.
Interesting. Some COVID adjustments besides the masks, a few other things, but the boys, again, thrilled to be able to play. Here's Cody for 3, short. Rebound, Ashland. That was number 12 with the rebound. That's Evan Letichevsky. I think he has a brother on the JV game. That name sticks out.
We had a pretty good game, too.
So Panthers in a man-to-man. Savino up top.
Some nice defense. Defense.
Shot clock at 10. That's the feed to Milksis. He elevates, no good. They're letting him play a little bit, Jay. A little contact, and Austin Merkin breaks it out to Kerr, and Kerr fumbles it out of bounds. So it'll be a turnover there for the Panthers at the 7:04 mark.
Yeah, down here defensively, give Jackson Cody a lot of credit. He came over and was able to get some help defense and make the player alter his shot so Hollis can get the ball back.
It'll be clock or ball.
Good defense. Great defense.
That's Rimza, who is defended well by Savino. Rimza to his left. Now switched to Kerr. Down the baseline. He's trapped. Kicks it back out to the corner for 3. That's long. Oh, great rebound by the Ashland player. That's number 23. And that's good. It leads to a 3. That's Dylan Drawzak.
He's a shooter. You can tell. He's got that nice soft touch.
Who set up that play.
6:25 left to go in the first half.
10-9 now. Panther lead down to 1. Savino looks to go in. He's blocked. Tipped up. Oh. No good. Cody tries again. Tries one more time, and he's fouled. So good perseverance there by Jackson on the boards.
That is really tough to do. Get up and down 2 or 3 times like that. We talked about that a little bit in the first game when we saw some of the kids getting a little tired. And I mentioned how it's not just running up and down the court. That's bad enough as it is, especially for the big men. They got to run the full court. These little guards, they run just a little bit, but the big men have to run the full court. And then you get down there, and you got to box people out. You got people leaning on you, and you're jumping 3 or 4 times. It does a number on your legs.
So Jackson misses the first. Here comes the second. as Penn and Savino go down low. Couple substitutions. Spencer, Austin, Jackson, Max, and
nice
Henry
play.
gets the rebound out to Savino. No good. And a big scrap onto the boards. Max gets a steal. Great job by Max Penn. They settle it down. Panther ball. Great job by Max. Good hands. Merkin, far side to Austin. He drives his left, and he'll get fouled. That'll be the 4th team foul on Ashland.
Yeah, neither team is really in that much foul trouble. 4 for Ashland, 2 for Holliston. 5:48 left to go in the first half. Seems to be going pretty quick. This
Fouls
game.
on 23, Drozek. Side inbounds. Panthers settle down.
Now,
Back and forth.
Holliston now on this matchup.
And that is a turnover. It goes through the hands of Savino.
On the matchup they have right now on the floor, and Ashland's playing a man-to-man, Holliston should really be able to get down in there and take advantage. Now they kind of change it up a little, but they had the opportunity to take advantage of some of the size down there with Cody and Penn.
It's Ashland ball over half court. Been stuck at 10-9 for a little while here. Panthers with the lead. It's Rimza. Shot clock down to 10, goes behind the back. Nice little move.
Nice move.
Can't quite finish, and here comes Austin Merkin. Austin to Savino, gets in the paint, elevates and scores.
Count it.
Nice floater there by Henry Savino for his first basket of the day.
5:05 left in the half. 12-9 Holliston.
This is a three-pointer from the corner, is no good, but rebounded by Ashland. Rimza gets in the lane, a floater with the right hand, no good. Rebound again by Ashland, so the Panthers got to do a better job boxing out. This shot is long again. This time rebounded by Cody, looks up, and just a little too much there. Savino can't quite get it.
That was a nice look, though, and to look down and look for the open man down court. That's what you want to do.
12-9 Panthers, 4:40 to go second quarter. Merkin, Savino, Cody, Merkin, and Penn on the court for your Panthers. Clockers kicked off the knee, regained. Little give and go. Rimza gets in the lane. He scores, and he's fouled.
Yeah, he's good. I'm not sure how many points he had against Holliston the other night, but he's a player. He's always cutting to the hoop, and he has a nice soft touch too.
Very active. That'll be the second foul. That is on. First foul on Penn. Third team foul for the Panthers. Free throw is no good. Rebound Cody. So a 1-point game. Holliston with the ball in the lead, 12-11. Cody up top. Nothing there. Steps back for a three. Short. Tipped out by Austin. Into the hands of the Clockers. They move back. Spencer tries to take the charge. Could not. Oh, and they are going to.
No, they're going to call a block.
They're going to call the block. Okay.
Yeah.
He pointed the other way, but Spencer just could not quite get his feet set, so that'll be a foul on him.
That's a tough thing to do, backing up that way and then just being able to set up.
This will be Jeffrey Dalloway Jr., the senior. First one's no good, off to the side.
Holliston up by 1 with 4:05 left to go in the first half. Definitely defensive first half. A little bit of rush showing too on the kids, but really you can't blame them for that.
Yep. Second one, good. So we got a tie game. 4:05 to go. Merkin. Tipped away. And out of bounds. So Panther ball with 18, on the shot clock. Spencer working to his left. Finds Penn on the baseline, left side, good.
Count
Max Penn. Excellent shot. Nice set shot there by Max.
And nice pass set up perfectly by Merkin.
Max has 7 to lead the Panthers. Savino giving up that left side, and it's taken, but no good. Rebound again, Ashland on the offensive glass, and a score. That's an excellent play by Nicholas Simpson, and it'll be a Mark Champagne timeout. as Ashland has gone on a little bit of the momentum has swung here. I'm not going to say a run, but it's tied up at 14, and Panthers have slowed down a bit. Go ahead, Jay.
Good timeout here by Coach Champagne. I think what he's going to talk about is defensively. He's going to talk about the box out and how he wants to get his the players down low in a better position to box out and get those rebounds. They're getting kind of beat a little bit off the offensive boards, and part of it is just because Ashland is just so aggressive, as they should be, attacking those offensive boards.
No doubt about it. And as you said, Jay, Holliston getting crushed on those offensive glass, which has just key here. And creates high percentage opportunities too for putbacks and things like that.
Yeah. You got to box them out. Even if you're a guard, unless you're releasing, if that's your job, if your job is not to release, you got to box out, especially on those 3-point shots, because a lot of times those things are really rebound out pretty fast. So you want to make sure that you're not having a little guard come in and grab that ball.
And possession of those loose balls, whether they're on the floor or off the rim, huge in these games, and this is going to be a close one as it appears so far, at least, Jay.
Yeah. So far, so good. 3:18 left to go in the first half. Tie game.
Panthers, same lineup now coming out of the timeout for them. Penn, Cody, Savino, and Austin, and Spencer Merkin. Panther ball. Again, 28 on the shot clock now. Spencer working on the far side, and he gets held. A push, excuse me. It'll be side out. But Merkin's foul. That'll be the 5th team foul on Ashland. 5 for Ashland, 4 for Holliston here in the first half. Austin will inbound, gets it to Jackson, has a little position, sees cross court to Penn. Penn up fake, tries to drive, nothing there. Savino up to Spencer. He settles it down. Spencer for 3. No good. Back iron. Rebound. Clockers. Crossed over and turned over.
A little bit better defense by Holliston. They came in and they didn't allow anybody in the paint.
Tie game. Panther ball. Penn up high. Austin, nothing on the baseline. Has to work it back around. Swings all the way around the other side. Here's Jackson, and he goes up, and he'll be fouled.
Let me tell you something. Jackson got fouled a lot earlier than that, too. And they're letting him play down low, which is absolutely fine as long as you're on both sides, which they're doing.
That'll be the 6th team foul against Ashland. That one's on number 21, and that is Devin Yules, senior. So Jackson makes the first.
You know what's interesting too is with Penn being a left-hander and he's playing on the right-hand side of the basket. I want to get to talk to Coach about that. I wonder why, as opposed to putting him on the natural side, on the left side, because on the left side, left side, he's going to be able to score on a lot of people coming out that side.
It's a good observation, Jay. Rebound goes to Ashland on the Cody miss. They bring it back quickly. This one's for 3. It's no good. Again, rebound Ashland.
Well, some of those are just going to go out deep, and Ashland's going to get those.
And there's another long rebound. This time, good hustle there by both players, but it'll be Panther ball. 15-14, Holliston lead, 2:08 to go. Colin Kerr will check in for Henry Savino.
You know, number 4 for Ashland, Jeff Dollaway, he's been all over the place defensively, but he's really playing his heart out there tonight.
That one's almost turned over, but Austin able to regain it, goes back up top, tough, and it is turned over.
That's a tough pass.
And here comes Ashland on the break, up ahead quickly, bounce pass up. They didn't follow the play, but still have possession.
Travel,
and that's a travel. So number 23 probably had the opportunity there, Drozek, but bounced it back, thinking his teammate was following on the play. Good idea, but nobody there.
Yeah, right.
And it'll be a Ashland turnover.
1:48 left to go. The first half. Half's just flying by.
Austin, near side. Penn's got some room. 2-point shot. Long and left. Rebound Clockers.
Holliston playing some good defense.
16 on the shot clock. Up fake. Oh, they find a man down low, and he doesn't score, though. Rattles around and out. Good patience there by the Clockers. Could not finish. Here's Merkin. Merkin, the ball, and a 1-point lead. Trying to find Cody down there. He's got a mismatch.
Yeah, you got to get it inside to Jackson. Got to spread out and let that offense spread out. Make the defense spread out.
Merkin tries to get in. He creates some contact, and that will be the 7th team foul on Ashland. So Spencer will get to the line.
They spread that offense and let Jackson get down on the block. Let him get down on the block. And if you want to go to the other side, he can clear out and let Penn get down on the left-hand side block where it's his natural position down there.
That foul is on 21. That's Dylan Yules. His second, so he'll check out. Merkin's first is good. So Panthers now up 2. Unofficial scorekeeping here. I've got Spencer with 6 points. Second one is good. Make that 7 for Spencer. Him and Penn have pretty much been the offense in this game. 45 seconds to go, first half here in Holliston. 3-point game, 17-14.
Now, Ashland, you thought would want to come down and score pretty quick here and get a 2-for-1.
Around the corner, near side.
Up and down.
Big jump step. And
holy mackerel, seriously?
Nobody there on the pass. Looked like maybe a travel. Kerr has it to Merkin. Kerr swings it around. Shot clock off. 16 seconds to go.
There you go.
Coach yelling for one shot.
Good coaching right there.
Kerr tries to take it in. He's fouled.
Good coaching right there. Get the ball out. Let your team set it up. Take some time off the clock.
Foul on number 4. That's Jeffrey Dolloway Jr., who is a senior. And Kerr gets to the line.
Make up your mind.
That's right.
I'll tell you one thing. I don't know if he's junior or senior, but he's a good ball player, and he's out there really hustling like crazy.
Kerr's first one is good. Quick sub here. Jack Winston, 20, comes in for Penn. Good first half from Max Penn. Very active on the glass. 7 points. Second one by Kerr is good.
Yeah, nice act.
9 seconds to go. They're letting it roll in to try to save a little time. Here comes Ashland. And they get an easy layup. And not the defense that they're looking for. 2 seconds. One long shot by Spencer almost takes a light down here at the ceiling. And that would have caused some excitement here to end the half. However, there was some excitement on the basketball court here. And more on the defensive side, Jay, heading into halftime, 19-16. Panthers with a 3-point lead.
Yeah, I would say in this game right now, it's 70% defense, 30% rust. And, both teams did a good job defensively. Ashland had some really nice breaks, though, and then they were controlling their offensive boards for a bit there until Coach Champagne called a timeout, was able to switch that up a little bit and make some adjustments to stop that from happening. But other than that, both teams are playing very well, and it's only 19-16, so I think you'd want to see the coaches want to see a little more scoring out of both of these teams. But right now, they'll take it.
So we do have a short break here at the halftime, and in about a minute and a half, 2 minutes, we will start the second half. We'll take a short break, and we will be back for the second half here. Panthers up 19-16 heading into halftime. We'll be back shortly. Welcome back to the Rose Fieldhouse in Holliston for the second half of today's basketball game. Panthers versus the rival Ashland Clockers. Panthers scoring at halftime. First half scoring, Spencer Merkin, senior captain, has 6. Henry Savino with 2. Colin Kerr also has 2. Max Penn has 5. So I think I might have given him an extra hoop. And Jackson Cody with 4. Second half action. Your starters on the court for the Panthers. Looks like the starting lineup from the beginning of the game. Spencer and Austin Merkin, Jackson Cody, Max Penn, and Joey Gentile. Panthers up 3. Bounce pass. Really bouncing.
Yeah.
And bouncing out of bounds. So 19-16. Panther turnover to start the second half.
Well, that's tough. A bounce pass. You know, a bounce pass is the slowest pass you can do in basketball. So unless you're really leading somebody with it, where they can pick it up and just dribble, sometimes it's a lot easier to defend than a regular straight line pass.
Max Penn, nice D there. And eventually, though, it'll be a block. It looks like Joey Gentile. Excuse me, maybe that was not Joe. I'll just check who that foul was on. Oh, they're giving it to Max Penn. So side out here for the Clockers, and that's the first team foul. So quick team foul here in the second half for the Panthers. Rimza, nothing there. Ashland dribbles it off.
Hands.
Yeah, good job. Dribble it off Austin's foot. Ends up in Spencer's hand. He drives. He'll get fouled. Blocking foul. They're going to send him to the line, Jay?
Yes, they will, for 2.
Well, that's a foul on number 21 for Ashland. And that is Devin Yules, his third. So here comes Merkin. Spencer, senior captain. Loves the game of basketball. First one's long.
Yeah, I guess you might kind of consider him maybe like a gym rat type of a kid.
No
right?
doubt about it.
You know, he loves playing the game, and it shows. And he knows what he's doing out there. That's for sure.
Second one for Spencer. That one is also long. Rebounded by Penn, though. And Panthers regain possession. Austin jump shot. Good. Austin Merkin. His first hoop of the day.
Love to see those mid-range jump shots. You don't see them a lot. People are either just going inside or getting out beyond the three-point line.
21-16, Panthers 5-point lead here, just starting in the third quarter. Give and go.
Oh, nice recovery by Penn.
Excellent help by Penn to shut that off. Jump shot long, rebound Cody right into his
Here we
hands.
go.
Here comes Gentile. Gentile gets to the hoop, no good. Bouncing around into the hands of the Clockers. On the break.
Travel.
Yeah, that's a travel.
Yeah.
I think the Ashland player, that's number 12, that's that is Evan Letichevsky, thought he had the jump stop, but
yep.
It was more the 2 feet takeoff and landing, I think, there. Merkin, left side. Cody trying to get some position down low. He's battling. Comes up top. Jump shot blocked.
Yeah, little
Gentile gets it, puts it back, and good.
A little crowded in there for Holliston.
First hoop for Joey, and now.
What are we calling here? What do we have here?
So it looks like a foul has been called on Cody.
I don't know.
Not sure. Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Maybe it was a warning for something that.
Oh,
Jackson
maybe
did.
one of those hit the ball so the other
knocked
team
the
can't
ball
get
away.
it. You know?
Right. So 23-16, Panther lead.
Good defense there by Gentile.
Good screen too. As I don't know, work a travel, but they're going to get a foul. So going to the line will be number 24, Nicholas Simpson, and the foul I believe is on. That was on 14. That's Max Penn's third, so he's in a little foul trouble.
Yeah, you might want to think about, maybe the coach might want to think about getting him out of there.
And that one,
there you go.
A free throw, as Bill Raftery would say, with the kiss. One of my favorite announcers.
Jack Winston comes in for Penn. Nice move by the coaching staff. You want to have Penn available in that fourth quarter.
So Cody, Winston underneath, Merkin, and Gentile as Simpson makes the second.
Merkin, and Gentile. Sounds like a law firm. 5:35 left to go in the third.
Merkin baseline, and he'll get fouled. So refs seem to be calling this one a little bit tighter here in the second half.
Yeah.
It'll be a foul. That's the third on, nope, excuse me, it's the first on number 22. That's Jake Rimza.
Yeah, it's been a clean game. Both sides playing very hard, but I don't see anything bad going on.
Austin goes baseline, kicks it out, and high above Gentile. That's a turnover. Notice this year, the Panthers attacking the glass much more than in past years, both at the JV and varsity level, from what I've seen. And they don't have the three-point shooting, not a strength of this Panther team.
No.
So it's good to see them trying to attack the glass and create some free throw opportunities too. Well, shot clock now down to 13. Spin move, shots long, and they're going to get a foul.
Maybe shooting two. Well, one of the things I know we talk a lot about not being able to practice this and that, but there's some things you can practice. I mean, you can certainly practice free throw shooting. You can find some place, whether it's your driveway or something, as long as it's the right place. Practice free throw shootings. The other thing you can do is practice your under the board, around the board, and in the key and your offense in there, you're shooting in there. So there are things, dribbling and that kind of stuff. So you can practice some of these things on your own.
Nick Simpson in and out, rebound. Cody.
Nice
Gentile sits, and in came Henry Savino. Spencer into the lane. He's fouled, and it's good. Excellent job by Merkin. Little hesitation move and floated in there. Got the hoop, going to the line.
4:50 left to go in the third.
Spencer with 8 now. Coach Champagne with a quick impromptu, not realizing maybe that he could have players on the line. Not sure what's going on, but Spencer was on his own to get that rebound. And I think a violation. He might have crossed the line. I'm not sure what happened there, but 25-19. Panthers with a 6-point lead. Almost midway through the second quarter. Merkin tries to cut off that baseline, but they find the interior man, no good. And here come the Panthers, ball in the lead. Merkin. Soft pick from Winston, nothing down low there. Swing it over the other side. It's Savino trying to get it to Cody. He's battling down low. Winston up top to Merkin. Cross court to Savino, 12 seconds on the shot. Winston hesitates, shoots, shots long. Rebound, Cody, up. No good.
Well, they're getting the second shots, they're getting the second effort, and that's all they can do.
Jump shot is short. Excuse me, not short. It's good. My bad. That's Rimza with the hoop. And Ashland now cutting into the lead. It's down to 4. Panthers with the ball.
3:50 left to go in the third.
Here goes Savino into the lane. That one is short. Winston tries to grab it. No good.
Yeah, Savino kind of lost that ball a little bit. It rolled up his arm a little bit when he was dribbling. So otherwise he probably would have made that shot.
Shot is up. No good. Rebound Spencer. Uses a soft screen by Jackson. Spencer goes all the way in and gets hit, and he'll get himself to the line. Good job again by Spencer, getting into the lane and creating contact.
4th foul for Ashland. Holliston sitting with 3.
That foul is on number 23, and that is on Dylan Drozik. Not sure if it's Drozik. I've probably said them all, so I apologize to his family. Maybe I should just go with Dylan. Anyways, there's a substitution. He will come out, and nope, he does not come out. It'll be Rimza who comes out. Number 30, that's Milksis comes in.
One thing I noticed about Drozik is he gets under the basket. He's what you would call a big body kid. He gets under the basket. He does a lot of the tough work underneath for Ashland. There you go again. No, see that? A good block out. And he was
right on cue, Jay.
Yeah. He's been doing that all night, all the afternoon, or whatever this is.
Panthers on the court. We have Merkin, Savino, Cody, Winston, and Austin Merkin. Shot clock in single digits. Whoa. It's kicked away. And then a foul. Too bad. A late foul there with only 2 or 3 on the shot clock. Always want to see the aggressiveness anyways, but maybe not that late in the shot clock. But anyways, it'll be on. I think that was on Merkin. They haven't posted it yet.
Holliston needs a stop here and to go down and score.
On the wing, far side. And a carry.
Carry, nice call.
That's something you don't see often.
You really don't. It's really got to be exaggerated. And quite frankly, I didn't think that was really that exaggerated.
Me neither.
Although Holliston will take it, I'm sure.
To me. So it's a clock or turnover. Panthers will have the ball under 3 to go, third quarter. here in Holliston. Ball and the lead, up 5. Spencer. Joe Gentile is checked in for Savino. Top to Winston. Side to Austin. Not much happening here. Winston tries to get into the lane. He's blocked. And
nice
tipped away by
deflection.
Joey. Is it able to be saved? No, it isn't. But an excellent job there to slow down that fast break.
Once again, I'll give you my expose
right.
on deflections. Deflections. It's the best thing you can do on defense.
And it'll be clock or ball off on the side with 26 to go on the shot clock. They're down 5. Spencer giving up the left side. He uses it off the glass. No good. Able to get his own rebound. Might have held off Austin Merkin, and he gets a hoop. That's number 20, Spencer Roth. And the lead is down to 3. Merkin, jump stop. Gets in there and scores.
That's a big score by Merkin because you got to get down in there and you got to get a little bit of light between you and Ashland here. Now it's a 5-point lead with 1:55 left to go in the third.
Spencer really taking it in, much more aggressive in terms of his takes to the basket. He's finishing much more. Up ahead to
nice
Winston.
Look.
Winston takes it in. Contact. They're going to call a block.
Yeah.
So great job by Spencer. Eyes up, looking ahead. Winston was all alone on that far wing, and he'll get to the line.
One thing I noticed about Jack Winston is what he does a lot of times is he's trying to go into the hoop. And we saw this, we talked about this a lot in the first game, the JV game. You go to that basket, you drive to that basket, good things are going to happen.
Jack's first trip to the line, 5-point lead for the Panthers. First one is good. Jack's been pretty solid from the line this year. And Panthers, as I said earlier, as a team, shooting much, much better from the free throw line this year than in past years.
Well, if you make it a priority, then it's going to improve.
Second one for Winston. That one will just roll out.
Oh, I thought he was going to get the shooter's roll on that one.
Clock or ball, down 6. Minute 40 to go, third quarter. Almost near baseline drive. Wow, nice play there. He's looking for the call also. That's number 22. That's Letachevsky. Makes the jumper from the right side. And Ashland hanging around.
They really are. They're picking up the pace a little bit, too, offensively.
Gentile. Cody battling down low, but Panthers not able to pass it down there. There's not a lot of room, but now they go to him, and they're going to call 3 seconds on Jackson. So a Panther turnover. It's very clustered in there.
Yeah, it
in
is.
That middle.
It is getting a little more clustered. And in the first half, they showed some really good spacing out there, and I think they got to get back to that a little bit to allow their big men to maneuver inside.
Tipped away. Jack might have got a hand on that. Ends up in the hands of Austin. He spins. Finds Jackson. Feeds.
Nice.
Almost had Gentile. Ball's bouncing around. The refs are going to call it Ashland ball. So a couple turnovers here in last 2 trips down for the Panthers as Rimza checks in. Players also have to sanitize before they check into the game as well. Yeah, that one. And also, I believe when they come off the court, they also wipe the ball in between the quarters. So just some other precautions that are being taken to allow these boys to play.
Yeah, you got to be safe.
So clock or ball, under a minute, gets the bump, no call. Bounces into Joey's hand.
That's a good no call because Cody was in excellent position there.
Austin trying to drive, kicks it under. All the way over. Merkin, hesitate 3, gets blocked. Still has the ball and plenty of time on the shot clock. 16 now, or just about 12 now. Merkin, left side, elevates to brother Austin. Good!
For 3.
Bombs away for Austin Merkin on the Merkin connection there. Spencer to Austin.
6 seconds left.
Back. Oh sweet
so
fall away
smooth.
there.
So smooth.
To end the third quarter, that was Jake Rimza.
He's had a heck of a game.
And that was an exciting quarter. We saw a little bit more offense there towards the end. 32-27 to end there. Big 3 by Austin Merkin to give the Panthers a 7-point lead, but then the nice fadeaway there by Rimza and elevated, and like you said, that mid-range jump shot and nailed it at the buzzer to give Ashland a little spark heading into this little break here.
And that's there. That mid-range shot is there, and you see it in college, you see it in the pros, you see it in high school, because everyone is so conscious about going out and defend the three, and if you have proper spacing, and people have to go out and defend the three, you get that whole inside wide open. I'll tell you, one guy in the Celtics who's making a living with that right now is Jaylen Brown. If you're a youngster and you want to watch how to use a mid-range game, watch Jaylen Brown. He does it perfectly.
And would have liked to have seen the ball in Jalen's hands last night at the
boy.
end of that one. I won't. Being a
started.
diehard Celtics fan, my blood pressure has lowered this morning after that disaster of an ending of the game.
Well, I don't have as many Celtics chances left as you do. Boy, oh boy, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I won't. I don't want to get started on that. Let's get back to Panther basketball, and we like the way the Panthers ended, despite that buzzer beater there by Ashland. A nice three to extend some of the offense, too, by Austin Merkin on that last possession for the Panthers.
But you called it, Brian, when you said it's getting a little, little tough inside there, and you got to, and especially if Ashland is not playing a zone and they're playing a man, well, then bring your man out. Get out in the corners, get out of the way and open up that whole area inside for passing, especially when you have, the Codys and the Penns and the Winstons down low who can go down there and score down there. You want to give them that opportunity.
Absolutely. So hopefully that will create a little bit of space, like Jay said, and we'll break out of the short break here between the third and fourth quarters. Let's reset it here. Final quarter, well, not final, I don't want to say that, but the fourth quarter of basketball. We don't never know what's going to happen as the JV game went into overtime. Fourth quarter here, 32-27. 4 team fouls for Holliston and 5 for the Clockers. It's Clocker ball. Panthers on the floor. Gentile, Cody, Merkin, and Winston. He's fouled and he scores. So some confusion there on defense leads to the and one opportunity. That is Simpson. And this is not his first trip to the line, as he's been there already. And Panther lead cut to 3. The lefty, good. And Panther ball now, 3-point lead. So a little 5-point run here by Ashland to end the quarter and start the fourth.
Yeah, Hollis is going to have to answer with a few scoring chances there, and the ball gets taken away.
Tipped away.
See, that's the Drozek I was talking about earlier. He gets down in there, he plants himself in there, and he does a lot of rebounding, but he does a lot of steals and deflections, too. He's playing a good game for Ashland tonight.
Panthers and man, tipped away by Gentile, gets back down low. That's Simpson again. He's been in the paint for at least.
Yeah.
And so they called something. They did call the 3 seconds. I was going to say he's about to lay out a blanket and have a picnic down there.
You could have measured that time with the calendar.
So
7:17 left to go in the game.
Clocker turnover leads to Panther opportunity.
But you keep getting these stops, and that's good, but you're going to have to start scoring here if you're Holliston.
Panthers work the ball around the perimeter. Austin hesitates, fires it back out. 15 to go on the shot clock. Down low to Jackson. Double teamed. Kicks it over to Gentile.
Great
to
save.
Winston. Kicks it aside. Merkin from the foul line. Off the glass. No good. Rebounds long. Rebound to the Clockers. Chance to tie or take the lead. Bounce pass to nobody. And that will be another turnover. So 2 quick turnovers for the Clockers.
They're going to get Penn in there now, and he's got the 3 fouls, but with 6:43 left, he should be okay.
So Penn checks in for Winston at the 6:40 mark. Merkin spins around, but then doubled in the corner, and it'll be a
tough pass. Yeah.
Spencer couldn't quite handle that at half court, and it's a turnover for the Panthers.
Holliston's doing some passing. They did correctly and everything, but they're just getting caught. Somehow they're getting caught in these double teams where they're trying to have to make passes that are very uncomfortable for them to make.
Oh, wide open down low. Wow. And gets fouled, so that shouldn't happen.
And there you go on Penn, too. Now that's his 4th. Now, the way I look at this is when you have 4 fouls, you have 3 fouls, you got to kind of be careful. When you have 4 fouls, just play your game out.
So this is number 23. It's Drozek. This is the first one. But Penn does have 4, and now Coach Champagne wants a timeout.
Yeah, he's got to give Penn a little bit of rest here.
So, heading into this timeout, fourth quarter, Jay, game got a lot tighter. It looked like Holliston was maybe going to extend the lead, and all of a sudden, a little run by Ashland, and Holliston struggling to put the ball in the hoop.
Yeah, 32-30, 6 minutes left to go in the ball game. That's those pretty low scores there. So you're going to have to do something. Holliston's going to have to do something to score. Once again, I'd like to see him space. I'd like to see him get the ball to Cody. And the other thing is, even in and out, where, Cody gets it out to one of the three-point shooters or something, and, let them score.
So some coaching happening on both sides. Ashland coach Norman, very vocal over on his side, while Coach Champagne has his group together. As this is going to go down the wire, Jay, and we might see again, like in the JV game, free throw shooting could be a key factor here. And already 6 and 5 fouls, 6 for Holliston, 5 for Ashland.
It's going to be with that, because the next foul for Holliston and 2 more fouls for Ashland, and these kids are going to be in a one-on-one situation. Penn comes out, I think, is it Kerr that went in there for Penn, I guess?
It was. So Colin Kerr, let's reset this. Your Panthers on the court. Joe Gentile, sophomore. Jackson Cody, senior captain. Colin Kerr, the sophomore. And Spencer Merkin, the senior captain, and Austin Merkin, the sophomore, on the court. So it's a one-point game. Just over 6 minutes to go.
Little weave action out front here.
Panthers need a hoop, and this one is almost turned over. Deflected. It'll be Panther ball with 16 to go.
Those are tough passes.
Kerr, left side, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Spencer, I believe.
Yeah, blocking there. And so here we go.
And that'll be a 1-on-1 if they look up and see that was at least according to the scoreboard, that was 17 fouls.
But you don't get that on a possession foul.
Oh, yes. Good job. Thank you, Jay. Always on top of the rules, Jay. Way to go.
Yeah.
And a nice jump hook, and that'll be the lead now for Ashland. That was Simpson.
Well, Simpson is kind of taken over offensively here, and he's feeling it.
Far side. Got a young lineup in here now for Holliston, with just the 2 captains and 3 sophomores. Working around, tries to get it into Cody. He's fouled. So Panthers get bailed out there with the foul. They had nothing going.
Well, Holliston's going to have to do something from the outside, some kind of a shot from the outside and hit it, because if not, they're just going to stay in there. Ashland, even though they're in a man-to-man, they're just going to take that man-to-man and squish it in.
Merkin, no good. Looking for a call, not going to get one. Panther offense really struggling now. Approaching the 5-minute mark, it's Rimza, very athletic. Kicks it back out. Simpson has the hot hand here in the second half. And Panthers reset. Clockers reset. Panthers in man. Jackson goes for the reach, no steal there. Tipped away, but nothing there. Shot clock in single digits, down to 5. Elevated, no good. Rebound, Gentile. Merkin. Hesitates, a little shoulder, a little spin to Austin. Jump shot, good! And that's a big three-pointer, and really bombs away for Austin.
And that's exactly what I was talking about. What you have to do, Bri, is you have to be able to open up that interior somehow. And what that will do is now his defender will have to come out and cover him. And that will open it up a little bit more for Jackson Cody, or whoever's down low at the time. 4:30 left to go in regulation. You're Holliston by 2.
Holliston up 35-33, so definitely it would have been wise to take the under, I think, in this game today, Jay. And 17 fouls for the Panthers, so next foul will send the Clockers to the foul line. 6, so on the Clockers as well. So same with them, Jay, is that there's going to be some foul shooting when it comes down to it.
There will definitely be foul shooting. There will be. You know, and some of that really is again, some of it's for us, but you've got to stop saying that all the time. Some of that, when you're playing really good defense, you're going to have fouls. I mean, that's just the way it is. But you're playing really good defense. So,
and Panthers in a little bit of foul troubles. Senior starter Max Penn has 4.
They'll probably, I'm guessing, if he's okay, somewhere around the 3-minute mark or so, get him back in.
And I think Cody might have 3, but we'll have to check on that. So 4:30 to go, as Jay said. 2-point lead for the Panthers. It'll be clock or ball as they inbound going
that was a
left
big,
to right.
That was a big 3-pointer by Holliston in so many ways.
Yeah, they hadn't scored in a while. Clockers. Panthers in man. Heavy with
Good
the zone.
defense.
Good, excellent defense by Jackson as he spins.
You got to watch Simpson now. Someone's going to pick him up. They get him.
Rimza for 3. Rattles in and out. Cody gets himself back in, able to get his hands and tip it to Kerr. Kerr off to Merkin.
Kerr came in and did a great job of help on Simpson.
Spencer backs it out. Senior captain. Cross court.
Take it.
It's Austin. Hesitates, drives, kicks back out. Spencer, Jackson. Good ball movement. It's blocked.
Yeah, Holliston, when they get that open shot like that, you got to take it.
Yeah,
you know?
I've noticed some hesitation as well. A couple guys have just not wanted to give it a shot. Pun intended. Here we go. 15 to go on the shot clock. Down low, wide open is Simpson, and then fouled. So some confusion on the Panther defense there. Is you don't want to let Simpson get open down low like that.
No.
And it looks like Penn getting off the bench. So he's going to go in.
Yeah, I figured about this time of the game, 3:29 left to go, they'll get him in there and maybe get some scoring out of him.
This is Simpson. He's done some damage from the free throw line today. 35-34. Penn checks in for Gentile. So Penn, Cody, Kerr, Austin Merkin, Spencer Merkin.
Well, Gentile, the sophomore, is getting some playing time. And, you know, I always believe it's great to bring sophomores up, but if you're going to bring them up, you got to let them play, and that's what Coach Champagne did today.
Merkin. New game here. Tied up, Jay. Just under 3.5 to go. Penn. Kerr. Down low to Jackson. He's swarmed, and nothing there. Yeah, just too many players around him. Jackson, yeah, they're going to call him for they're going to call it kick ball. I think we got a break there. I think he actually kicked the clocker. But it'll be a kick ball and tie game. So Ashland a chance to take the lead here, Jay.
Okay, so what you have to do is who are your shooters? Get them outside, because now Jackson has the opportunity. Every time he gets the ball, they're coming 4 men on him. He's got to get that ball and get it right back out, and you'll have open shots.
Rimza working on the younger Kerr. Gets fumbled over to the side. Back down low. He's wide open. Hesitate. Blocked by Penn. Excellent job. Excellent. Good help by Max. And Coach Champagne tells Spencer to settle down. Tie game. Next hoop will take the lead.
2:40 left to go in regulation.
Merkin. Cody. Kerr. Kerr's bumped.
Yeah, and he's going to the free throw line now because of shooting 1 and 1.
So both teams in the bonus now. 2:33 to go.
And it always comes down to free throws. I watched the Providence-Georgetown game yesterday, and same thing. A player went to the line down 2 and made his first and missed his second, and Providence lost the game by 1.
It's a big part of the game, Jay. As you say, something easy to practice and get that right form. But
you know, and the other thing too is you come into the gym. And I'm not, you know, people can do what they want and coach the way they want, but you come into the gym when they're warming up. No one stands at the free throw line and takes free throws. They're always outside the 3-point, and it doesn't come down to 3. So no, nice shooter's roll there.
It's a rattle there. So Kerr gets them both to go in, as we're talking about the importance of free throws, and that gives the Panthers a 2-point lead.
2:25 left to go in regulation.
Rimza closed down there.
They have a
good help.
They've done a good job on Rimza so far today. He's got a few baskets, but they've done a good job guarding him.
Shot clock in single digits. Down low, they find their man, and Max, oh boy, I think Max got a big break there. It looked like he fouled the player, and That would have been his 5th, so no call.
And once again, it's Drozek down under the boards doing the dirty work for Ashland.
Yeah, they're getting open down there, Ashland is. They're finding a way to get their guys open down low. Here's Austin Merkin working, floating, turns it over. And Ashland will slow it down. Under 2 minutes, 1:40 to go. Ashland with the ball.
Yeah,
chance to tie.
Holliston needs a stop and a score here. Oh, nice crossover.
And then a foul, and that a timeout again. Max has gotten Max like a cat with 9 lives here. He's getting bailed out of fouling out of the game. So Coach Norman takes a timeout for Ashland at 1:30 to go, 37-35. What do you think Coach Norman's going to say to his team over there?
Well, I think he wants some patience, but he's got 2 guys he can get who he probably wants to get the ball in the hands of, Simpson and Reemsma.
Yep.
And I would go to one or two of them now. Now Reemsma's been open. I've noticed a couple of times he's been open, and they haven't gotten him. He's been over on the far side, just outside the 3-point line. So I think if I'm Holliston, if I'm Coach Champagne, 15 seconds, you say, you got to stick with your man for 15 seconds. That's all I'm asking you to do. And then get the turnover. If the shot goes up, you got to get the rebound.
Absolutely.
And I'll tell you, Drozek, down under the boards, he's not the biggest guy you'll see. But like I said, he's got, a good size. He's a good-sized kid, a good-sized body, and he seems to use it well because he's always coming up with the ball down there.
Gets good position down there. So we'll see what happens with the Panthers as they break out of their huddle. Socially distant, of course. It's Kerr, Merkin, Penn, and Cody. So 15 on the shot clock, as you referenced, Jay. Clock or ball.
Oh, there's a switch underneath that Ashland wanted. They got it. They missed it.
Simpson was open for a moment there as well just now, and shot clock down to 5. They're going to have to throw something up from deep. And at the buzzer, and they're going to call the shot clock. Coach Norman wanted a foul on that. Simultaneously happened.
I got to tell you, I kind of agree with Coach Norman on that. I think the foul happened before the 24. We'll take it.
So the refs letting them play here. It seems like, at least for now. Minute 13 to go. Panthers with the ball and a 2-point lead. Austin, far side to Penn. Austin. Jackson working hard down low and on Drozek, and he's fighting him hard. Austin Merkin, it's short.
Great fight
Rebound.
by Penn.
And it'll be going the other way. And
oh, boy.
Max finally will have his 5th foul of the day. So excellent job, excellent game by Max Penn.
Yeah, you got to give him a lot of credit. He did a good job today.
He has worked very hard today, and especially in the first half was a lot of the offense. So Penn will sit. He's disappointed for sure. In comes Winston, 45.8 to go.
Well, you got another senior to come in here now and give him a little more experience.
And as you said, any miss here, this is a one-on-one, I believe. Yes, it is, of course. They're at the line. It will be huge to get this rebound. Ball is up. It's high. And there's Cody. Retains possession. The ball, the lead. Under 40 seconds to go. Timeout Champagne. So Coach Champagne wants to set things up with 22 seconds to go on the clock.
This is where, as a coach, you're up 2. If you score again, you're up by 2 possessions. But the other question is, do you want to go for something quick here, in case you either miss it again? You'll have 2 for 1, because that could be a big difference, And the other thing you might want to tell them is, if you're not going to, if you're going to just get that one shot, drive in. You're probably going to get the foul if you don't get the shot. I will say this though, Ashland has. The defense they're playing, the scramble defense they're playing, they are right in the face of the Holliston kid. Holliston's passing the ball around really well, really fast, really quick passes. And Ashland's right in these kids' faces. And then when it goes inside, they're all just collapsing in there. So once again, another thing you can do is put somebody on the outside here, 1 or 2 players, get the ball into to Jackson and let him get it out quickly. And that's the best way to get a 3 anyway, in and out.
So possession will be very important. For those of you at home, there's some slight issues with the Comcast feed. If you're watching there, I believe you can hear us but not see us, but we are visible here for at least the last 37 seconds on Facebook Live on HCAT's Facebook page. So Kerr, the Merkins, Cody, and Winston to inbound. Pressure from the Clockers all the way back to Merkin. Shot clock already under 20. See what they do here, Jay, if they get the quick shot or try to wind it down, but down to 10 now. Merkin working. They're looking for Jackson on the switch. Cross court to Winston. Winston shot. Just rattles out, almost a rebound, and they're going to call a foul. So shot clock was just about to expire. Panthers had to shoot, and a foul on,
well,
that's on Cody.
As bad as this is to have this foul and have them go to the line only down 2, the good part about it is Halston, if they can rebound or whatever, they'll have the last shot with 16.8 seconds left.
So my bad, that's Jackson's first. Going to the line here is number 4. Oh, a couple of bounces, it rattles out. This is number 4, Jeffrey Dollaway Jr.
You have to get this rebound. It's very important for, well, both teams, but for Holliston, you want to keep this lead. You have to get the rebound.
Winston and Cody down low, 16.8 to go. That one short, rebounded by Winston, and he's fouled
immediately.
So smart by Ashland to quickly foul.
Yeah.
That'll send Jack to the line. They're in the double bonus, so he's got 2 coming up. And a chance to...
Actually, no, they've only... Holliston is not...
Oh, my bad. I'm looking at...
1-1.
You're right, Jay. Thank you. I'm looking at the wrong side.
But first of all, let's give Winston a kudos for the great rebound. He got the ball up, and he kept it up high so no one could come in and steal it from him.
Well, first shot for Jack coming up. 14 6/10 to go. Panthers up 2. First one is rattles out. So timeout quickly called by Ashland. So we're going to have some. Will we have 2 overtime games here today, Jay? Who knows?
You never know.
As this one has come down to not a lot of scoring here in the second half. Points have been at a premium.
In Ashland, ordinarily, you say, okay, what do we want to do here? Do we want to go for wait for the one shot, get it down to the 7 seconds, and send out offense? Or do we want to do it a little more quickly in case we miss, we'd still have an opportunity to get the ball back either for fouling or whatever?
You, as a Panther, you don't want to give up the 3 here for sure.
No.
That is the one thing that has to be contested. And we'll see what kind of defense Coach Champagne comes out with.
You also don't want to foul a man taking a 3.
So an exciting finish here. 2-point game in this battle. A lot closer game than the other night where the Panthers had an extended lead in the second half for a period of time and finished strong. And Clockers looking to even up this home and home series. Panthers who will be on the court. You've got Spencer and Austin Merkin. You've got Jackson Cody, Jack Winston, and Joey Gentile. 13.3. Let's see what Holliston does here.
Let's see Holliston. Some kind of pressure because you want to make them use as much clock as possible.
So a little bit. Soft pressure. Shot clock. Game clock under 10. Shot clock off.
There's your man you want with the ball. He's the man you want with the ball.
Rimza guarded by Austin. Austin on him. Fadeaway 3. No good, and that'll do it. Here in Holliston as the Panthers hang on to win 37-35. Jay, any final thoughts on that game?
Great defense by both teams. I thought both teams are very even. If they played 10 games, they'd be 5-5. Nice job, a great defensive job by both ball clubs. But Holliston came up with the big baskets when they needed it.
And so 37-35 will do it. Low-scoring contest, Jay. Defensive game. We saw a lot of action, and it was back and forth, a tight game throughout. As the teams now are in their post-game. There's no locker room, of course, this year. So the locker room is happening here to my left and my right. And give the Panthers some credit there. I mean, Ashland was very scrappy today and did not want to lose 2 straight to these guys. And, difficulty with some offense in the second half, but a couple of big shots, a couple of free throws, Jay, and Panthers able to hang on.
Well, they had some adversity, and they faced it really well, and they came up big when they had to. They made the free throws that they had to make, and they get inside. Both teams, I think, inside played very, very well. There wasn't a lot of really good outside shooting in the game, but inside, the interior play was very done very well by both teams.
And the refs were letting them play, even though Max happened to foul out, the only Panther to foul out down the end, and I like to see that. They're letting the boys play, and a couple of close ones could have gone either way, and they just kept the whistle.
And Max had he had a couple of other chances to foul out, and he stayed in the game, and that's where I say when you get that fourth foul, just let him play.
So we're just waiting a moment. Parents at home, hang on here. We are hoping to get something out of these teams to acknowledge you. We've talked to the coaches, and we're hoping to. I guess the Ashland team has already looked up and waved at you, Ashland parents and families at home and fans, and we'll be doing this shortly with Coach Champagne's crew as well. So if you look to our left there, there's the Panthers, and they're waving up to you, all the Panther fans at home. I know you're screaming and yelling because you're so excited about this big Panther win today, and you can tell the boys are excited as well as they bring it in. So, Jay, from Rolls Fieldhouse today, it was a great afternoon of basketball, a Panther sweep, the JV win in overtime. The varsity team evens up their record at 2-2.
And the girls won today, too.
And the girls won, so congratulations to those Panthers. For Holliston Cable Access Television Sport View, I'm Brian Winston, along with Jay Wyman, Lisa Hedrick up on the camera behind me, Bruce Guilfoy over to my right, working all the technology and the Facebook Live feeds. And from Rolls Fieldhouse again, a Panther sweep and Panther victories. Enjoy your day. Adios.